Good day, my name is Cashlyn Etienne, and today I will be talking about disenfranchised grief. So, what is disenfranchised grief? According to Doka in 1989, disenfranchised grief is a type of grief that people experience when they incur a loss that is not or cannot be openly acknowledged, publicly mourned, or socially supported. Doka asserts that various types of situations lead to disenfranchised grief. So, the first situation is one in which the relationship with the deceased is not socially recognized. This can happen to persons in same sex relationships, as families and friends sometimes refuse to acknowledge their relationships and partners in the correct context. For example, partners are seen as friends. The second situation which can lead to disenfranchised grief is when one's loss is not acknowledged by others as being a genuine loss. An instance of this is persons' reactions to those who had miscarriages and abortions. Abortions and miscarriages are not seen as significant as the loss of someone who lost a child that was born. The third situation, and situation that our paper and presentation will focus on, is when grievers are unrecognized. Unrecognized grievers are classified as young children, mentally challenged persons, and older adults. The bereavement needs of these individuals are often ignored by most social audiences. We will focus on children. School age children of all levels, from elementary to secondary, experience disenfranchised grief. Studies indicate that students encounter many other losses not associated with death. Other losses include, but are not limited to, moving, loss of friendships, divorce, parental incarceration, and the ending of a romantic relationship. Dysfunction and disenfranchised grief. Children and adolescents from dysfunctional homes and environments experience disenfranchised grief disproportionately. Studies find that the disproportionate risk of homicide in Black and Latinx communities can disenfranchise grief or disrupt the grieving process. Further, the nature of the losses experienced by Black and Latinx youth in urban communities often leads to social stigma with higher levels of complicated grief. Additionally, it is noted that children who experience any kind of emotional abuse or neglect in childhood suffer a significant loss analogous to the social and psychological death of one or both parents. The grief over their loss is disenfranchised and can carry over to adulthood unrecognized and often unmourned.
Created using Powtoon.